Hello. Welcome. Welcome.
D, are you looking at us or are you looking at like I'm having like where are you looking?
So I have a webcam that can only fit on the laptop, so it's over there, and I'm looking at the screen here.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't losing my mind. Like wait.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
No,
You
wait, I
lost that a
put it
long
on
time ago,
the thing.
JC.
I have a thing. Wait. Oh,
I mean Laura, you weren't supposed to tell anyone that though. You know.
what happened?
I fake it till I make it and you can't tell people my secrets.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Well, hello, everyone. I am in the process of moving still. Um, yeah. So during the sprint, I need to go and measure something for somebody who's interested in the puppy playpen that I bought and never used. So, yeah.
I'm surprised you
Um,
didn't take it with you.
he outgrew it. He's
Yeah,
fine.
I was about to say I guess he probably isn't too big now.
Yeah.
Probably bought it
Yeah.
when you first got him.
He would be so indignant. Oh my gosh, he would hate it.
Really? You're just gonna cut us off from your beautiful face like that?
Oh no, I'm trying to put it on. I'm trying to do something. Okay, something very ghetto. I just have to turn it off.
Oh, I speak ghetto. I speak ghetto. Well, more like I speak Bugetto, but you know,
No, hopefully it doesn't fall.
Did you have the bougie man under your bed?
I mean, he wasn't under my bed, but
Instead
anyway.
of was your boogeyman the bougie
Sorry.
man?
Oh, y'all know I got the sweetest compliment from this guy at the grocery store today.
Ooh.
Because you know, I speak to everybody when I see them and say hi, how you doing? And he said, "Oh, you have a really beautiful voice." And I said, "Oh, thank you." And
Oh,
he had a really nice voice too, and he wasn't bad to look at either. But and so he was like, can I call you sometimes so I can hear your voice more often? I said, no. And he smiled. He said, "It's okay." He said, "At least I got to hear it this one time. I'm sure you get that compliment all the time." And I said, "No, not really, but so thank you, thank you." And he went back somewhere, and he came back out, and he said, "I get off at 8 in case you change your mind." Talk about giving me your number. I was
Wow.
shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. It may not land, but
I'm
shoot your
wondering. I'm like, dang, does he like work there? Work there? Because you know how sometimes grocery stores have visiting people. I'm like, does he
Mhm.
work there? Work there? Or is this just like a visit? Because I shop there all
He
the
could be a
time. I've
supplier.
never seen him before.
He could be a supplier, like one of those people that deliver the stuff.
I'm not even gonna lie. I halfway thought about it when he came back and said, you know, get off at 8 if you change your mind. If I had my own home again, if I was in a better situation, I would be like, sure, yeah. But this is not the time right now for that.
Well, do
I'm
you want to
sorry.
introduce yourself to the peoples?
Oh,
Now that you've born your soul.
I'm JC. I'm the open book that likes to tell people things they don't really actually want to know. It's fine. I do that often in my vlogs that I post on Mondays, so you can see them and watch me tell you way too much information about myself. But it's what y'all show up for. So and I stream on Wednesdays.
I feel like this is gonna fall.
I also have 5 books.
This is gonna fall.
I
But okay.
also
Look at that beautiful face.
5 books available on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited if you would like to please read them or just open them to say that you've read them so that I could get the Patriots book. Thank you. Okay, D, Sky Lily.
Hi, I am experimenting with something that's not supposed to be there. But hi, I am D Sky Lily D Skill, and
I'm so glad I don't have vertigo because right now it would be tripping me out.
um, why did I move this? Okay, we just gonna roll with it. We gonna roll with it. It's
Oh, you
okay.
could have left it where you were. I just was making sure I wasn't crazy and
We'll put it back on the top on the laptop. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It fits there. It's fine.
yes,
You'll look at me sideways,
that straight shirt off.
round face.
Sideways, you say.
Anyways,
Hold on a minute. From the side.
I have a YouTube channel. I have books. I publish books under Sky Winter for Steamy and Lily Love for Clean. Um, the D may be coming back, but we'll talk about that another time.
You'll make a whole video about it later.
And yeah, that's me. I have a Patreon. Follow me at patreon.com/skywinterbooks to follow along with Lily. She's doing really well right now. And it's so nice. It's so excited. It's unexpected. So yeah. That's me. Laura.
Nice. I am Laura. Have this book out. It's a collection of horror with some illustrations and stuff. I am here and I am ready to possibly finish chapter 37 of Princess Strings. So, yeah.
Oh, deep. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
What is
Laura wasn't finished. I'm sorry.
So, this Hadrian has been stuck at the door of this building for like a week. I finally got him through the door.
I was gonna say, are you gonna let him in?
I finally got him through the door.
That sounded awkward. But yeah,
So now the heist is underway.
the game's
So-
afoot.
The game's afoot.
nice?
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna tell Dee to remind me to tell her about my brainstorming thing that I for my 5th book in my Mackenzie Brown series that I had last night backstage with Laura. Laura already heard this, so just remind me later.
I've had that song on repeat for hours.
Britt, the one that gave me the spark of the idea. Really? Okay. Interesting.
To the comments.
All right, Michael Jackson.
Not glittery.
Well, it's not literally, but look at the glove.
Eva hit the like button and went good night. Hello, Nikki. Jennifer's gonna be back. Hello, Mars. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Joanne. Randy. And Kelly. And Megan. Hello. And Cool Gamer. Welcome, one and all, to the insanity that is a stream by moi.
You know what? Just ignore me today.
I thought we could start with an easy question.
Easy for you, Laura, is not the same as easy for everyone. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not easy either. Never mind.
Mars
Apple
says,
pie.
Mars says, I'm doing some reading tonight. Last night I started The Empire of Gold by Estee Chakraborty.
That is an interesting last name. Or last pen name, if that's their, I don't know. If
I
it's
think
their
that's
real
her
name.
married last name.
It's just,
I think, if it's the author I'm thinking of.
that just makes me want to do all kinds of like historical deep dives. Like, what's the history of that name? Like, that name is weird.
It's unique for America.
Yes, unique. I'm sorry. Weird is well, I like weird. I think weird is good. So I meant what I said.
So, question is, what is the superior Thanksgiving dessert?
Apple pie.
Is it now?
The only right answer. Apparently Mars thinks differently, but it's fine. To each their own.
So I thought we could start with a 30.
Okay.
But I also like how Mars also says she will not accept any other answer.
Jessica says, I'm going to try to get my 1,111 for the day, but I'm feeling very not great about the next 4 years. I feel that so badly. And I'm leaving Canada to go back to America.
But Jessica, is this because you saw the new appointments being made today?
There were more?
Did you see who was in charge of our health? I mean, who he wants to be in charge of our health, because let's remember, they still have to actually get through Congress.
Ratified.
No, they said the appointments have to still, unless, never mind. I don't even want to think about the worst case scenario. I'm sorry, let's not. Yeah.
So, be thinking.
Well, I didn't look, Jessica. I was the radio was playing in the car, and they said it on the radio, and I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. I have been avoiding the news for the last since it happened. So
Yeah.
I've been doing a good job,
Nice.
mostly. Possibly.
So, I believe we can warm up ish with a 30. I need to go measure something that somebody wants off of me.
No,
Um,
Kelly. Oh. I would need you to rephrase that. She said it how she meant it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. So let's begin. Gonna make and eat food. Awesome, awesome. Go eat your food.
ooh, what you making? What you making?
I should heat up some leftover cheesy jalapeno bread and
You had to please said
pizza.
jalapeno. Cheesy bread.
It's cheesy
Maybe
bread.
said
It's
jalapeno.
stuffed cheesy bread.
Woo.
That part sounds good. It's the jalapeno that was like, ooh, maybe not.
Jalapeno isn't that hot.
I can't do any level of spice.
Um,
It messes with my throat. I just,
You can't even read it.
oh my gosh. I can read it. I can read it. No, that's not what I thought. Lord, that's not what I thought she was gonna say something about. Because I said it in my throat. And I thought you
I didn't go that far, okay?
I would have.
You did.
I think you would have too, 'cause that's why she over there humming.
Okay, now I gotta go get measuring. 3, 2, 1, go!
Your measurements, Laura. You said your measurements too, Laura.
It's a girl.
I mean, that might not matter. Look, Laura.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hi. We have a Gwenna.
Friends.
Hello. My music is a little loud. There we go. So, hello. How'd you all do? I actually sold some things. So, yay. My dresser with the mirror is getting picked up tomorrow. And I just sold the pet playpen. Well, gave it away for free. They're going to come get it. Yeah. So, things are moving. They're leaving the apartment. So, hooray. Yeah.
Stop.
I haven't received back yet. But it should no, maybe not. I fixed the camera.
Yay!
Smart people would know that the thing is adjustable. But we catch up. So I did some school stuff. I spoke to some collab people. Yeah, nothing heavy. It's supposed to be a school night for me, so
Nice.
I got the kids some yogurt. I'm currently snacking on oat cake and peanut butter, but it tastes bad. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna switch over to a brownie.
Brownies are far superior.
And I got a sentence written. So
Yeah!
What are brownies more superior than?
Oat cakes with peanut butter.
Oh yeah, brownies are definitely superior.
What'd you get up to, JC? Besides switching locations.
Yes, and I cut up some potatoes and put them in the thingy to fix. So that's what's cooking, along with some. I bought some pre-made fried chicken from the store, cause yeah, it was laundry day. So
not everything has to be homemade to be nutritious and delicious.
food is food.
I really wanted some roasted potatoes, so I suffered through standing up to cut them up because I really wanted them with some onions. Also, I see you. Look at you.
So, we had a Rachel show up. Hello, hugging the like button. We had a Dolores. Jessica is saying that it's supposed to get down to the mid 40s for us tonight. We already have it in the low 60s.
I love
And we
that.
normally don't get these temps until January, February.
I love that.
What is that in Celsius? 40. To Celsius.
Like 5, 10
Okay,
degrees.
so that's what is here. That's what it is right now. Here it's 5 degrees. It's fluctuating between 5 and 6, which is about 40 Fahrenheit. But in Canada, it's strange.
Randy says, still chugging along in this chapter. Maybe these two will finally smooch. But knowing my luck, it will be till next month.
Wow.
I mean, that's not a slow burn. That's a
That's a lot.
that's
Still up there.
So,
Oh, hello.
Regina says, I discovered that I need to export the PDFs as JPEGs in order to share them. Weird, but okay. Just extra steps. She got her scanner to work. Heck yes. Scans are on Kofi. And Jessica says, I live in Texas, so snowy weather is not what we get. When we do, it shuts everything down. That's not what I tried to click on.
I hear you, Leah. I hear you.
Dolores says it was upper
I had to
80s
stop her.
today.
She's interrupted. She's being rude. You can't talk over adults. I don't raise kids like you.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
You keep adding more and more to the scene. We made it into a Fall Out Boy song because of that. Nice. All right, the question. What is the superior Thanksgiving dessert?
I was about to say something. Just I was reading Jessica's comment again. Mm-mm.
Do you still stand by your answer, JC? An
Absolutely,
apple pie.
1000%.
You know,
It's
I've never
ice
had apple pie with ice cream.
Oh, it's so good. I mean,
Like-
apple pie by itself is good, but with ice cream, it's just so much better.
I've never had it without ice cream.
And I know
I'm
that
so
I know that vanilla is like the go-to, and yes, apple pie with
Yes.
vanilla ice cream is great. But y'all should try it with some butter pecan. Oh, it's amazing. Okay.
Nikki said her friend Lindsay says apple pie with vanilla ice cream.
She knows.
Elise says pumpkin pie slathered / frosted with Cool Whip until it is a white mound and you can't see the pie. Delicious.
But then is there any pie? Like,
The pie is a vehicle for the Cool Whip.
oh, I don't like whipped cream, so
Cool Whip and whipped cream are different.
Cool Whip tastes
Cool Whip is oil.
it tastes too similar to whipped cream to me.
Jessica says, okay, now hear me out. Pie. Just in general. I don't care if it's pumpkin, apple, blueberry, cherry, so long as it's pie. Preferably with ice cream.
Hi, Esther.
Pie, just any kind of pie. Just pie.
Sounds like something that Dean Winchester would approve of.
Pie.
Pie.
Oh, what the hell, Randy?
I know. I saw Randy's comment too, and I was like, I'm questioning everything I know about life.
No, I'm just questioning everything I know about Randy.
I know
That's
Randy
just-
is chaos,
that's
so I kind of
That's
expect
just
chaos.
wrong.
We'll get there.
Oh,
Gwenna, do you still stand by pecan pie? Or is it pecan
Oh,
pie?
I make an incredible pecan pie every year for Thanksgiving with a graham cracker crust, and then we serve it with vanilla ice cream. But get this, salted caramel drizzle on top.
Ooh.
Ooh, now that's
That sounds good.
Yes,
Heck
it is.
yes.
But other than that, other than Thanksgiving, I agree with JC, and an apple pie is the best.
Joanne
oh,
said
Randy,
apple pie.
that is not a Southern thing, dear.
It is not a southern thing, Randy.
Mm-mm. Oh, we don't
We got-
don't do that in the South. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm sorry.
Dolores says pumpkin. Randy says pecan. I will low key die on this hill.
There you go. Randy, I feel like you and I need to get a drink. I feel like you have some crazy
Like
stories,
pecan pie.
and I just need a little bit of alcohol in you and get them out of you.
Regina says cream puffs.
Oh, cream puffs. That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Mama Maggie. Just finished tarot for writers with Jenna. And Karen says pecan pie with a cheesecake layer on the bottom.
Oh,
Okay, cheesecake is different than what Randy would say.
right. Cheesecake I can see. The
Yeah,
other
but-
one.
Yes. Yes. Oh my
And
god.
I like cheese, but
I've never actually seen it in real life.
never.
No.
And hello, Esther. We meet again.
Y'all just disgusting Esther.
Yeah.
Esther doesn't even like cheese.
Yeah, I don't like cheese, so
Yeah, no, that sounds
I like cheese, but that
like
sounds
torture.
interesting.
That sounds like
and
you
then
just
this is not a
want
Southern thing.
to
It's
have a
not
lot
a
of like
Southern thing.
problems in the toilet.
There's no real
Yeah.
Southerner. There's no real Southerner that
To
puts
each
cheese
your own.
on apple pie. No, it's not a Southern thing. Sorry.
Whatever floats your boat or your
cheese out there.
toilet.
I mean, yes. Do you, Randy? I mean, you're more for you. More for you.
So Sky, lemon meringue pie.
I like lemon meringue pie. Not that well,
Thanksgiving?
it's not. I don't celebrate. Well,
Oh yeah.
I don't really
Never mind.
do Thanksgiving.
Sorry.
I just like lemon meringue pie.
That's the most island answer.
Wow, that's true.
Island girl.
I was gonna say something, but no, that's true.
I'm like, that's not that popular here in Puerto Rico, but anything citrusy is very
Yeah.
island-like. Yeah.
Mars doesn't like warm fruit. I love fruit in a crisp or a cobbler as well.
Ooh, a good
Pecan.
apple cobbler or peach cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
Lord help me.
Mm-hmm. It just says pecan pie.
I want some of Gwyneth's pecan pie.
Right?
I would love to make you some pecan pie, JC. Come on out to Arizona sometime.
Like it says
Oh,
cherry
okay.
cordial pie or apple caramel pie.
Cherry cordial pie.
That sounds like a Mama Maggie made up thing.
I was like,
No,
I was about to
cherry
ask like
pie. Yeah,
I
the
was like
cordial part.
cordial as like the alcohol.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Like that's what I was like. I need to
Okay.
ask questions
Like,
Okay.
because if it is,
some maraschino
It's-
cherries and some
it
cordial.
should be really good.
Regina, who hurt your friends? Who hurt these people? Why are they
Seriously.
eating cheese on pie?
No. Oh
I
my
mean,
God,
sure.
for real?
Apples and cheese go well on a cheese board, but in an apple pie with all the other flavors,
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
But
before I go to the kitchen, my answer is arroz con dulce, which is totally something we do here in Puerto Rico.
Ooh, I've had it before.
Let us
though.
know what you're cooking when you get back, Esther.
Loris almost went into a diabetic coma from pecan pie.
oh,
Oh no.
Well, that's
Never
how you
eat
know
it
it's
again.
pecan pie.
Okay. Well, yeah. That was
Joanne does not approve of cheese with pie. Let's see, apple pie with shredded sharp cheddar on top is amazing.
oh God. I'm sorry. I'm gonna throw up. I'm sorry.
It's just hardened ice cream.
What is wrong with you people?
I don't
Yeah,
eat
okay,
this.
yeah.
I used to work at a retirement
yeah,
home, and more than one
yeah.
resident asked us to put a slice of American cheese on top.
Oh, that's
and
even
American
worse.
cheese is so potent.
That's even worse.
It's so
Oh,
fake.
dear. Okay, hold up. But Randy, you said you don't eat this. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Randy is
Okay.
redeemed, but Regina, Mama Maggie, I'm looking at you, and I'm
Sad.
judging.
I'm looking
I
at you
am
sad.
judging.
Sad eye.
Italian ricotta cheese
cheese.
cake base from a
You know?
cheesecake layers and pie.
Well, ricotta cheese can be used to make cream cheesecake. What is it? Anyways, but so what kind of cheese here are we talking? I still want to go a little apple, but you know what kind of cheese? are we
No,
talking?
no cheese. Oh, I'm sorry.
You have to soak the raw cherries in whiskey, then mix dark chocolate shavings in with
Yes,
drained fruit,
I want
honey,
it.
and cornstarch.
Lost me a dark chocolate.
There isn't here, but you know, I'm sure she would want it too. Yeah.
Milk
Yeah.
chocolate, maybe.
Gina says it must be an old thing. If people aren't in retirement, I'll request it. Oh gosh.
I think Regina
After
got
the
it.
infused strawberries, raspberry, just give me that. You don't need to give me anything else.
Esther,
Dolores is spitting venom. I hate to say it, Esther, but I don't like arroz con leche, or maybe I've never had a good one, and that was when I was able to process milk better.
is that rice pudding? What is it in
Yeah.
English? Okay,
Yeah.
it sounds like rice pudding.
It's like a, I won't say it's milder, but it's a rice pudding basically.
Oh my God.
Hmm,
Nick
okay.
just put it in the chat, and our chat gonna pass on the cheese on pie. Not part of that ministry.
Yeah. Not my creator, Nick.
Yeah, rice pudding. Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I don't
All right.
claim this. This is not the energy I claim for 2025. This is not.
Okay. So my next question, it's a little different from desserts. It's a little more help me. How do you push through the end of a first draft? Any tips?
Yeah, you allow it to go to absolute shit.
Oh no, that's not what I want to hear.
You completely fuck it up all the way through, and then you just trust yourself, trust future you with a good revision. That's what you do.
But see, Laura likes to
You
write.
embrace the cheese on the
The
apple
cleaner
pie.
the draft, the better for Laura.
I know. Let's see. Ooh, I had a Napoleon pastry once or twice, and it was heaven on earth. I don't know what a Napoleon pastry is.
Neither do I.
It's a late. I don't know how to describe it. Gwen probably would describe it better.
I actually have no idea what a Napoleon pastry is. But
Well,
I know old people used to eat them.
Wow.
That's all I know about it because
You know a lot of shots.
Fire. Damn.
I worked at a senior center that they would occasionally talk about it. That's all I know.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry.
I love Gwen. I've missed you. Your blunt directness.
Okay. They're almost here to come pick up the playpen from me, so I need to go into a sprint. Next question, please. Cries and revision hell.
Can I reclaim my second, please?
Okay.
My tenth of a second.
I will be gracious.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have issues. I know. Don't tell me. I already know.
Oh, Jessica knows what it is because of the Great British Baking Show. Alrighty, let's go in 3, 2, 1, go!
Esther was for dinner.
Did you
Was
get
the
it all
second-
fixed out, Laura? No. Oh no.
He drove off with it. So,
Could you message him? Like, is
I don't know who he was. He was some random person.
oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, some random guy now has a puppy playpen. Anyway, you're muted, Sky.
Did the wrong person pick it up?
Yeah. And then the right person came after.
Oh. What did you say to them?
I'm so sorry. It's gone.
Why did they take it? Like, like they just wanted to beat the other person. They probably even know each other. Like, oh,
No,
did they tell anyone else they were gonna get it? Like, could it be someone playing a prank on them?
I don't think so. Yeah.
Oh, Dolores is commenting in the chat. Was the rando person coming to get something else?
Right? What?
Mhm.
I mean,
Did he's gonna be sorely mistaken when he gets home and realizes he can't get high off a playpen. Yeah. Melissa said 1,567 words for that sprint. Heck to the
Yay!
yes.
yeah, killing it,
Now you
Nice.
got 428.
killing it.
Way to go. Got home, need to do a quick shower. Nice, nice. So what did you guys get to that sprint? I did get some words though.
Oh gosh, Laura.
I got 274 words.
Nice.
Well,
I-
so better than none.
I
Plus, had all that adventure.
I went to finish preparing my dinner. It's almost done, so I guess I'll eat on the next sprint. Yay.
Laura, were those words for Crimson Strings, or did they also find them their own way into the wrong car?
How dare!
Zinger.
I mean, you have been cheating on Crimson Strings with the other one, the other
Just
project,
with the music, okay?
and the mood board.
I made that mood board months ago.
Before, yeah.
Didn't you add to it? The other, I thought you added.
No,
To
I made the playlist thumbnail
it.
cover.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
Please.
Get past it one time. One time.
Mm-mm.
D, what you do? D, what you do?
I worked on newsletters because I remember this Thursday. So I have to send my newsletter. So that's what I'm doing.
Oh, you're so diligent. Can I be like you when I grow up? Okay.
Diligent. No. The last 3-ish weeks it got sent on a Saturday. I'm just trying to.
Oh, no, but they got sent. Is
Oh,
the
yeah.
point.
Just
Again, can I be like you? They're getting sent though. That's the overall point.
Mm-mm.
What'd you do, Gwenna?
Apologies. Hands are full with the child. I fed myself and the baby, and then I played with the baby, and then sometime between last sprint and this sprint, I managed 400 words.
Woo!
Very nice.
I'm sorry.
With all of that.
Way to bury the lead. Oh, say no.
Mm-mm.
I love that.
Over there.
And suspense.
I'm still waiting for Ed to know what Esther fixed for dinner.
Oh, I just ate fries with hot dogs. I'm just playing The Sims. I am
Ooh,
not.
are you having fun? Are you having
Shut
fun?
up.
Did
Are
you
having
finish?
fun?
I'm having fun. I'm on week 3.
Nice.
Oh, you're almost done. Shoot. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and and the thing it finishes on the 19th, so there's only 4 days left to
Ooh,
get the
D.
thing.
I'm gonna do it. I just gotta finish my assignments first, but I'm gonna do it.
So, but you know, they're pretty. The items are pretty easy to get. Now, doing the actual things that they prompt you in the game, that takes time.
Or they're like
Because the item,
design things.
so the items, it's with like experience points. So every time you're like working towards the things that they're prompting you, you're getting experience points. So the
That
items
is
you
good.
get them faster than
I gotta do it.
completing the week.
I have to do it twice. I have to do it once for myself on the game that I own, and once for school on the console, which I don't own that. It goes away after school ends.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, for the items, be sure to do that on your account because the item stays in the account.
Yep.
So that's what I'm doing. Oh, and my elderly character had a baby with the Grim Reaper.
I'm
I
sorry.
already have a
What?
Grim Reaper baby. And it is a science baby. They at least I don't know if it changes if you have the Life and Death pack because I haven't bought it. But you can have a science baby with the Grim Reaper. And I already have one.
Grandma got her groove back.
Right?
Grandma got her groove back.
Grandma said you can take
Grandma-
me to the other side, but I'm gonna take you to my side first.
This grandma,
That ass back over the river Styx.
like this grandma, has a few elder men who are in love with her. She has a female ghost girlfriend,
Oh,
and the Green Reaper.
Okay.
Her first child is a Father Nicholas or a Santa Claus child, cause she literally seduced him. They did the deed, and I think she broke up. I am chaos on The Sims. Like, yeah,
Chaos
very
ever.
entertaining.
Grandma never lost her groove.
I think that's one memoir I would actually read.
It is entertaining.
Randy said so. Girly Pop has the Grim Reaper as a side piece. Yes, I was like,
Yeah. And it has a child with the Green Reaper
And Santa Claus.
and Santa Claus. Yeah. And the funny thing, the Santa Claus girl, she's a young adult now. She's the one doing the Green Reaper event. She's doing all the things to get to do the elixir or whatever to defeat dead. And then her mama is seducing the Grim.
We have one more sprint, right? I'm gonna finish my stuff in that sprint, right?
Right.
And then after that, I'm going to
Motivation.
I'm sorry. What?
Motivation.
Maggie says drank a cup of cocoa, ate a bowl of chili.
D.
Jessica got 54 words before giving up. Decided that my current mental state can't handle the scene. So now I'm watching the last of Gobsmolders Until Dawn remake.
It looks like gas.
Gabs. Yeah. I can read.
What molders do you want to grab, Laura?
I don't know. No. Warming up soup, didn't realize my headphones had turned off.
So she missed the Sims talk.
I looked into buying silk online for clothing for my medieval recreation group.
Ooh.
Nice. Science baby with the Grim Reaper! It should totally be base game to have a baby with Grim. There's the side piece.
I think it is base game because I don't have the new pack, and as soon as you have a loving relationship with the Green Reaper, and I mean there's multiple Green Reapers, but with whichever Green Reaper you're calling,
Multiple, huh?
yeah, there's an option that allows you to do a science baby with the Green Reaper. So you go to a lab with the Grim Reaper's juice, and
Juice.
they give you a baby.
I'm sorry. Wait.
I've never
I
seen
think
that one before.
the funny thing is, like, I don't recall what's the exact verbiage, but they
Laura,
say something
it's-
like, this person is going to the lab with the Green Reaper, but I don't remember if it's DNA or what. They literally say you're going there with the Green Reaper things to get a baby.
Do you follow them or no? Do you send them off or do you follow them?
You just send
You
them
can
so the
come.
sim disappear. The sim that's gonna have the baby gonna disappear, and then the baby arrives, and then they come back. The Green Reaper doesn't leave; it stays in the house.
He didn't even want to see his baby being born. How dare you, Grim?
He wasn't even there,
Mm.
and you know, it's
Maggie.
fun times.
Like I said, I had twins after a Yule party spent with Death and Santa.
Oh.
So there's a potential for a harem of Grim Reapers. So you shouldn't need.
Actually, with the new game pack, you can play as a Green Reaper. You can have the Green
Oh
Reaper's
God,
job.
Mama Maggie.
Really?
It's like I haven't seen it because I'm not watching a lot of like gameplays, but probably Dolores will get to it eventually.
Mama Maggie.
Oh dear.
What happens when you mix Reaper juice and Santa juice? A double shot of peppermint essence.
That is hilarious.
Dolores' base game, you can have Woo with Grim, but you need to have the pack to have the option to try a baby woohoo. I don't know about Science Baby.
You
There
can
is-
do the science baby without the back.
Yeah, because for science you don't have to woo. You just send it to the lab.
There is a reverse harem Grim Reaper book.
Hmm?
All of the eyeballs. There's also a reverse harem 4 horsemen story.
Ooh.
Lord Jesus, help us.
Interesting.
Okay, so my question was, how do you push through to the end of a first draft? Any tips? JC?
I don't. The only thing I struggle with about ending first draft is having a good ending. Like I want it to be like a strong ending, but not boring. But I don't necessarily want a cliffhanger if there's not a book. I outline, so I don't have these issues.
You don't run out of steam?
Not. I mean, maybe physically, but not creatively. No. I don't have any tips. I'm so sorry. I'm not helpful at all. Outline. That's my tip. Outline.
I did. I did a couple bullet points.
You see, I don't do just. Okay, anyway. Never mind.
This is my 4th iteration of these bullet points.
Mm-mm.
I have
The
tips.
Skilly.
D, all knowing.
I just accept that my first draft is hot garbage. So I just write it as hot garbage. Don't try to make it perfect. Just finish the story. Get it out of your head. However your bullet points say it's supposed to go. Write your story how the bullet points say you're supposed to go. Get it done. You can always polish it after.
Y'all in these comments. Oh my gosh.
I know. I'm getting so amused.
Right?
Poor Santa.
Gwenna has tips. Gwenna always has tips.
Yeah, my tip is similar to Dee's, but coming from someone who's had to rewrite the ending of all 3 books that she's written, just accept that the ending that you have now is probably not going to be what the ending is for revisions from now. You know? So I know even if the bullet points that you're working off of right now don't feel like they fit, there is strength in just kind of pushing through it until you can realize, because along the way of pushing through it, you're going to realize really what's going wrong, and you can make notes of that to fix later. You know?
Mhm.
So, but I always find that when I get close to the end of a book, I really have to take a break and just reinvest in my creativity. So,
Yeah.
refill your well is my only tip that the other two haven't already touched. And I know JC's like, Gwen always has the answers. I do not. Write your trash. It's gonna suck.
That is an answer. That's an answer.
and then just put it to bed for 3 months and pretend it never happened. And then you'll feel better.
Yay.
That is an answer, Gwenna. You do usually have the answers, ma'am.
Doesn't feel like a good one. It doesn't feel like the one Laura's hoping for.
No.
No.
That's because Laura wants it to be perfect on the first draft.
Laura,
I
what
know.
do you want to hear?
I like my ending that I bullet pointed. It feels like it fits. I have a couple more twists now that I've layered through it. It's just I get the words on the page.
Sometimes an ending is, even though it's originally it's going to be 3 chapters, sometimes your ending is just copying and pasting your bullet points and making your bullet points into real sentences. Sometimes a 3-page ending is 3 sentences in the first draft.
You can fix it in revision. Birthday girl is here.
Girl.
Hi, Tiff. Happy birthday, Tiff.
Happy birthday! I'm glad that it's your birthday, so we can party too.
That was so cute.
So quick, I almost missed it.
That was adorable.
Emperor's New Groove.
Esther tips. Esther's playing The Sims. She's like not listening.
No, I'm listening. I just don't think I have either. I don't have anything useful. Or I don't have anything Laura would like to hear.
Oh, no!
It's pretty much just like you have to write it. Like there's no way around it. Yeah, there's really no way around writing the ending.
I have a question. When you're writing the ending, are you focusing on the ending you want, or are you focusing on the ending you think readers would want? Because then maybe that's
Neither.
Okay, never mind. Because I was about to say, if you're focusing on what you think readers would want, don't do that.
No.
What do you feel
I'm
like?
focusing on an ending that will surprise myself.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
See?
Have
I
you
use that kind of ending that matches the story.
Normally, I don't advocate for things that I don't actually do myself, but have you tried dictating and just talking out the ending
I have
into
not.
a recorder just to see what spills out?
I have the new iOS, so I think Notes app has a dictation feature now, I think. So I could.
Why do you think, or what's stopping you from writing the ending? Why do you think it's not a good ending?
Tiffany, we're going to watch the Alice Cross series. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That grip.
JC is very
I love it.
nonplussed.
Sorry.
Nonplussed.
Yeah.
Is that your vocab word of the day, Grammar Girl?
No! I couldn't think of a regular word. It just came out.
Oh, Lord.
I haven't heard nonplussed used seriously in a sentence since high school.
Is Alex Cross that movie with Tyler Perry?
No, Alex Cross. Well, there is an Alex Cross movie with Tyler Perry, but no, the series on Amazon Prime is with Aldous. Oh God, what is his name?
Non-Idris Elba.
Aldous Hodge or something. I can't think of his name, but it's a series Amazon Prime
Is
created.
it based on the James Patterson books?
Yeah,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
and James Patterson actually came out and said this is the best
Adaptation.
Adaptation. Thank you. Words are hard to say. He said this is the best adaptation he's seen. Aldous Hodge. Thank you, Tiffany. Oh, I was saying I gasped when I saw your comment about Alex Cross because I'm excited because I want to see that series. Except for I don't have Amazon Prime, but it's fine. I'll go get the trial again just to watch it when it's over.
So
Back to Laura. Back to Laura.
Scrolling back in the comments, she cheated on Santa Claus with his bad boy brother Krampus, and now she doesn't know who Noel's father is. Next on Maury Moments.
Wow.
I mean, at least I waited until Santa's baby is an adult to have a Grim Reaper baby.
Very demure, Esther. Very thoughtful.
That's technically years, and Sims is just a couple of days, but it's years.
Laura says, accept the zero draft chaos.
Yeah.
When I write, I need it to be pretty enough to share as snippets because I need the validation.
That could be the issue then, Laura. Why don't you just break it into smaller bits
Yeah.
so that you can share it bit by bit as you go with your beta readers?
Oh, that reminds me. Was it Lainey from Ginger Read Lainey? One of the last updates she did about writing is that she was just like writing by acts. So she would only outline act 1, write it, and then based on that, outline act 2, write it, and then based on both things, outline act 3 and write it. Yeah. And that way it was less confusing, it was a little more cohesive, she will have momentum because she will be like finishing things. Not the entire book, but she's finishing like parts of a bigger arc. And maybe that way you can have things that you can share so you can also, you know what? Alpha readers. One of the reasons I do serialize stories is because that is a great way to make me write. If I know someone is waiting for something that I am writing, I am more prone to finish that than anything else.
Yeah.
So
I know I have people waiting.
You're not only that, you have people waiting and they don't necessarily need the creme of the creme that you can produce. Because ideally, the creme of the creme that you will produce is what's going to be published.
Right.
Not before that.
Right.
So if you focus too much on being too perfect from the get-go, you might be missing like really good moments of bursts of creativity. Because you're just too focused on making the sentence perfectly sing.
Such a wise woman you are, Esther.
No, I'm not.
You are.
There is something to be said for walking away, though.
For what?
I said that I think there is something to be said for walking away, though, just for even if it's just for a week, putting the project down if you need to.
I usually do that after I finish the draft before I revise it. Like I'll put it when I finish the draft, then I'll walk away. More than a week, though.
You know the other thing that I have learned writing short romances, that it's okay to call the draft done even if the ending is not written out. I have called my 0 draft done even if I just have 6 out of the 8 chapters that I'm supposed to. And I'm never write the epilogue on the first draft. I write it just before I have to send it to someone to read. Because it's just like, I don't know, I'm still precious about my writing, but I'm also more precious about being creative and enjoying the writing than the actual words in the page. And that is just, because I know the words in the page I can polish them. They can be revised. But if I focus too much on that and that is stifling my creativity, then I'm not gonna write. And then I'm like, what?
Like, I needed Hadrian to get through a door. And the whole time I'm like, okay, this villain on the other side of the door is his place, is really smart. How is Hadrian going to get through without tripping the blood wards? How is he going to get through without, like, raising the alarm? And I can't make the villain stupid, because then where's the tension? And so it's like trying to figure out ways around that leads to twists, and it's really, it took a week, but I did it. We're in the Kremlin.
Yeah. And sometimes you just need to go and write it when he's already there, while you think through how he gets there.
But how he gets there now has huge implications for book 2.
It's writing out of order.
Yeah.
Yeah, Laura doesn't write out of order.
No.
I love Tiffany's advice on
which I sympathize with, because people do I. Sometimes
Tiffany's advice down there is really great, though. Like challenging yourself to write the worst version of whatever you need to write. That way, at least it's on the page.
Yeah.
I love that.
I can go. It only can go up from there.
Embrace the garbage.
It is out of order, Morgan. It is. It's
Become a raccoon.
Puzzle.
Okay. So
you said
other
nothing
people
wrong
may-
with what?
I said become a raccoon. Embrace the garbage. In the words of Deep.
Is that what you just said?
Which one of us?
I don't know, because I was asking Dee what she said, and then
Garbage. Love it.
Okay. Maggie said you write 3 different endings and pick the best one, not necessarily one you like most. That's how they do it. It says, well, I'm not sure. I just write and write until it naturally comes to an end. Mars said a lot of times the last few chapters of my drafts are just brackets with ideas for what I want to happen. I really write the last chapter in a first draft.
Right ending here.
Athena says, I like to sit with my lap desk and all the dogs snuggling. That's how I get through a first draft. And Randy says, scream into the abyss and eventually accept that it'll be awful because you'll still want to keep editing it forever because it's not perfect enough. Or just pull me and never finish drafts.
No. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
Dolores agrees with Tiff. Yeah, because like I'm writing it now and I'm like, this is too much internal dialogue with the telepathy. Like, I need to get out of their heads and actually like get to the action, but I need their directions to get to the action. Like,
have you read A Court of Mist and Fury?
No.
Half that book is internal dialogue between two characters. Girl, there's not like, and that is a record-selling book right there. You will be fine with too much internal.
What's wrong with internal dialogue?
I don't.
Well, you don't have too much of it.
It's not that it's too much. Is that it's just back to back to back to back. I need to like break it.
But depending on the story, sometimes you do need the back to back to back.
Yeah.
I mean, at least for now. And then when you go back over it, sure, you can go in and add in stuff to break it up or cut some out. But if that's how the story is coming to you, I just write it how it's coming to you.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. It's gonna be okay.
It is gonna be okay. You're Laura, freaking Nettles.
Oh gosh,
Laura, freaking Nettles.
Oh. I'm not sharing this tab, so it full screened. Let's do this timer. So the final question is, at what point Do you hand your manuscript over to someone to read? First draft, etc. Alicia, hello, welcome. Tip says, I wrote a whole short story that was all internal dialogue, and it worked. Nice.
Mm.
Okay. Final sprint. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty. That was the third sprint. Yes. Are you back, JC? Doesn't seem to be.
Yes.
You are back.
Hi.
Hi.
I had dinner. It was lovely.
Yay. What'd you do, Skilly?
Oh, I did more newsletter stuff and listen to music. Yeah, that's it. Esther?
I kept playing The Sims. My grandma character now is a global superstar. That was her career. She was an actress. She is an actress. So now she's a global star. Yeah. Oh, and help my mom get to bed.
Nice.
I did the adult version of bedtime routine.
We had a Shannon come. Hello, hello.
We lost Grenna again.
Yeah, Jessica said the temperature dropped to the low 50s now. Melissa crushed it. 1,174 words that time.
Nice.
To the yes.
Oh, hold on. I'm more interested in her next comment. We found the body.
Found the body.
Oh. What are you writing? I need to know more. I love mysteries and thrillers. So please tell me more about bodies being found by police.
Listen, that was crazy. I move one room over and nothing's connecting. Nothing's happening. Ugh.
Morgan
It'll be okay.
Morgan said the first part of that sentence had me worried until I read these chapters.
Yeah.
You could just be living an exciting life, Morgan. We know that.
Oh gosh.
So what did you get up to, Gwenna?
Yeah, I finally finished the chapter. It took me 6 months to finish on this fucking revision.
Yay!
Yeah, it took a turn I wasn't expecting, but I think makes sense for the character, and that made me feel good.
Yay.
Very nice.
Randy says, still slowly making progress. We're almost at the wedding scene, but the banter between the two idiots is great.
I'm gonna need to get to this wedding scene, Randy. I'm gonna need them to get married. Or jilted, whichever one is gonna happen.
Yes. Alicia says, got 1,324 words that round. We got our first group date with this chapter. I'm having so much fun writing this one.
Killing it. Word counts? Ridiculous.
Writing a murder mystery.
I need to know more, Melissa. I need to know more.
Melissa, are you dictating? Wait, no, Alicia, are you dictating? Like, how did you get 1,330 minutes?
She could just type really fast.
I can get that in dictation. I can see that. I get more than that when I dictate, actually. I can dictate like 4,000, 5,000 words in an hour.
Randy.
I type? Oh, no. But it's awkward when people are around you, so I'm gonna start going on, I'm gonna start making some money and just renting out Airbnbs and just going there and dictating. Then I'll write like 1 million books a year.
You'll be like Alyssa.
Listen, I'm about to say, listen, the books just went on
I saw that.
in 20,000.
Someone sent it to me and I was like curious. But then some things happened there that I was like, girl. Like, she was dictating and saw the word hello on the screen and she didn't say hello.
Again. I heard
Like,
it's
the
haunted,
lights?
man.
At
Haunted.
that point.
But it's not the cabin or wherever she was that was haunted because that's happened at her house. Before.
She's haunted.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, she can't run the ghost. Oh no.
Randy says the wedding was supposed to be what the whole chapter was about, and instead I have a 4K prologue for the chapter.
Oh, Randy.
Lisa usually gets 1K in 25 minutes.
Wow.
Wow.
Typing?
Okay, here's
Yeah,
what I want to know.
at least you can
I-
type really
Locked
fast.
Girl.
The locked room mystery
Like
set at a
basic
wedding
fast.
venue, big manor that is secluded, where the protagonist is the wedding planner and her sister is the bride. The best man ends up there. I need this in my life. Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
In case you didn't pick
Will
up
this
on
be
it, I love murder mysteries.
Trad pub, soap pub? What are you
Do you have other
for?
books already out that I can peruse and read?
Maybe
Because
let us
I
know.
no.
Inquiring minds would like to know.
Yes. These two inquiring minds. Oh,
These three inquiring minds.
Yeah, I hear you, Leah.
Yes, we hear you. You wanted to, right? Mm-hmm.
So
No,
the
we
question
can't
was,
introduce Leah to murder mysteries just yet. We can't. Well, not unless her mama
know
says
about
it's
that.
okay. Not unless her mama says it's okay.
the murdered teddy bear.
An interesting bedtime story with Maidens.
Mhm.
She's a very serious child. I imagine she'll be reading many murder mysteries.
At least Nancy Drew.
Okay.
Melissa says, "Thank you. I don't have anything published yet, but hoping to do Trad Pub."
Okay. I already have a fan
All the urban
ready.
vibes, Aquarian vibes.
Hi, Jules.
Yeah.
Aw,
That sounds
she saw
cool.
Leah saw you say hi and she waved hi at you, Laura.
Hi.
Oh, she's so precious.
I started this evening, and we're at 4K. Heck
Oh.
yeah!
Wow. That's amazing.
Y'all making me want to go right.
I thought this. Oh no, you did say that's
This
not
is a school night.
It's supposed to be a school night. It's supposed to be a school.
Let's say note that you said supposed to be.
Right, this is a middle grade. The murder of the mystery of the murdered teddy bear. So the question was, at what point do you hand your manuscript over to someone to read? First draft? What stage?
Oh, I answered in the comments. That's not. Yeah, no.
I don't have an answer. D.
Is that when you give them there? Okay, we noted. Noted. Okay.
I'm gonna mute myself so y'all can talk.
No, we want to hear the baby.
Oh. It depends on the book. No one sees my first draft, so that's out of it. Like, the only person that sees my first draft is my husband, and he don't have a choice. And bless his heart, because he sees. I don't know how he reads through that, but he reads through a whole hot mess all the time. And then after I get it back from him, if he doesn't say it's complete garbage, which sometimes he does, I go in and I read through and I fix what I want to fix and I try to make it feel more, because I write romance. And sometimes it's romance with murder, sometimes it's romance with, well, these days it's romance with lovey-dovey stuff. So I go in and add the lovey-dovey because, contrary to what people think, I'm not a very lovey-dovey person. So that adds after the fact. So after the lovey-dovey gets added, then I share it. So maybe the second-ish, after the second draft, for me. Then I send it to like a beta reader. Or if I can afford an editor.
Nice. So, JC.
I passed to D. I
Oh,
don't have an answer.
Esther.
I don't have an answer.
When did you give the other books out? I mean, you got
Me?
books published. Yeah. No, JC.
Oh, JC. Okay.
When did you give out the other book, the last book that you did?
Ma'am,
Was that the
I
first
do
draft
not have
or the
an answer.
second?
Ma'am, I said I do not have an answer. Ma'am. Esther.
What? Huh?
Just
Esther.
passing it to you.
Yeah.
JC said, I don't have an answer. I have a boundary.
I honestly, this is like more intuition than process. Whenever I feel like I'm going insane and I am doubting everything and I just want to trash it all, that's when I'm like, okay, and this needs other eyes. It's just.
Burn it all down.
So whenever I feel like I'm not trusting my intuition, my creative intuition, that's when I'm like, can someone read this? You can tell me that it's trash because I do think it's trash, but hopefully it's not.
Yeah.
But it's mostly intuition. I'm not the type of writer that writes the first draft, then revise, then do critique, then do revise again, and then do beta. Like I do recommend that, especially if you're new to writing and you're kind of like learning how your writing process is. But at this point, I know when I'm like, this is not going. I need someone else. I need hand holding. And almost everyone here have received a message or an email. I'm like, can you read this?
Esther, I don't know what you're worried about. You're a very good writer.
I could say that about every single person on this screen.
And if you want angst, Esther's your girl. Very angsty stuff.
Yeah, Dia has read some of my.
And
I
love the holiday romance too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My biggest gripe, and I think this is gonna be something everyone who knows two languages and writes on their second or third language, we will always be self-conscious. Like there's no matter, there cannot be enough accolades or compliments. We're just always gonna be like, yeah, this is not good. This will never be good.
Oh,
and you just learn to live with it. Yeah.
Oh, Esther, hugs, friend. I feel that way, and English is supposed to be my first language.
I like how you said it's supposed to be.
I'm from Jamaica. I don't speak standard English normally, so
I understand what you mean.
The English that I speak in real life, y'all would not be able to read a word. But
yeah, no, when I was in university, we had a lot of Jamaican exchange students, so I have a lot of Jamaican classmates, and I will always be like, okay, I can communicate with you if you slow the F down. Just think that I am the stupidest person, even if I am not. Just talk to me like I'm a toddler, because that's the only way I could get them to slow down.
I love to say that. I'm like, talk to me like I'm 5. Just dumb it down for me.
No, they have to like, they have to like, at least at that time, I'm like, you need to think I'm like stupid, like dumb.
Funny enough, it may sound worse coming out slow. Like me talking like this took a lot of years.
But at least I can understand. Like I don't need you to like sound pretty or anything like that. I need to be able to communicate with you to understand you. Not you. I understand.
In general.
You. It's hilarious when we're on backstage and your husband comes in and you guys like
he doesn't have the
every so often flip to like that Jamaicanness, and I'm like, there they go. Love it.
So cute.
So Gwenna had an answer. Do you want me to read it, or do you want to speak?
Yeah, I've got happy screams, but still screaming toddler on my end. So
Okay.
you can read it, that'd be great.
Gwenna says, 3rd to 4th draft. 0 draft gets the words on the page. 1st draft completes scenes and story. Second draft is for obvious errors and issues. Third draft is for spelling and style. When it's pretty enough, then I'll send it out to an alpha reader or two. Fourth and fifth drafts go to betas.
Nice.
Such structure.
Right?
It's so much messier in practice. That's an ideal answer. All right. It never works out like that.
Melissa says, I feel like it depends on how comfortable you are with the person that is reading. I probably wouldn't give a draft 0, but maybe a draft 1 or 2 after some polishing. Jessica says, at this point, when I feel like me staring at it any longer will result in it being torn apart piece by piece for nothing. In short, when I can't take it anymore. And Dolores says, honestly, when either I feel lost and unsure where to go next, or Immune have made sure the storyline makes sense to me so people can help me with grammar stuff as I miss so much because I can't see the stuff with my dyslexia. A lot of it goes over my head. Very fair. I have read. Lisa says, it depends on who's reading it. My alpha reader reads it as soon as I finish each chapter. Beta readers after the second or third draft.
Oh, that's faith, man. That's faith. I used to do that when I was doing Bella that one time, and it was so nerve-wracking. I'm like, what are these people reading?
Maggie has a 15-step editing process and doesn't share it with alpha readers until step 6.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Talk about organized.
That's structure. Damn.
Randy says at least the second draft, when the plot's pretty concrete and I have a pretty good understanding of the characters. And Morgan said after the second or third draft, usually I will give it to my CP to read. Let's see.
Nice.
Hello.
We are all cute. Thank you for recognizing that.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
I should add my mom. My mom is my alpha reader. Aww.
Oh,
Yay.
your mom must be
I
cool.
once gave my work to my mom to critique, and she was critiquing it by like the 50s grammar rules.
Oh.
And I was like, people don't write like that anymore, Mom. I mean, some rules, I get it, but like she was critiquing it as if it was like an instruction manual for like building materials, and every sentence had to be straightforward. And it was like, this isn't.
Oh.
No, Mom, no.
Oh, that's very different. Very different technique.
Yeah. Jules says a murder teddy bear was in fact the first murder mystery I wrote.
Oh,
It was for a college class on detective fiction. I knew going in that we would spend the last 3 weeks workshopping our own short stories. I knew I wanted a children's story, but the professor required a dead body on the first page, hence the dead teddy bear.
Oh, that's cute. Love that.
Nia's power stopped flickering. Yay!
Yay!
Mine flickered halfway through a stream and kept flickering. So I was like, okay, let me disconnect things. I don't want my technology
That's
to
eerie.
die.
Mm-hmm. Lisa says my mom is awesome and a huge reader of my genre, so she knows and will tell me when it's not good.
Nice.
Nice.
And Nia says, first draft to my trusted beta. And Dolores says, my parents are teachers and they give critique, like if they are grading papers. It's not helpful, especially my dad.
I mean, I guess it could be helpful for copy, but for story structure.
Exactly. I was like, Mom, I will give you the drafts when they're ready
can
for a
proofread.
copy edit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are no longer allowed to beta.
Revoked.
When I need a grammar, please, proofreader, maybe. No, my mom doesn't read my things. She doesn't read English.
Mm.
She also doesn't read in Spanish. So I am from a household that doesn't read, and I am a huge reader and a writer.
And my dad doesn't read much. He
The only
doesn't
thing
write.
I can read is the Bible, so there's
My
that.
mom's-
I mean, yeah, I think that's the most that my
Not
mom
true.
read.
Not true. My dad recently started reading like Chinese dramas. Starting the heck out of me on this mobile app. I'm like, are you okay?
Interesting.
Like, are you okay, Dad? Do we need to have a
He
talk?
did it. He did it so much. He calls me every week to top it up. You know, like they do coins and you got to pay for the chapter. He buys the chapters, like legitimately pay a week. I'm like, are you okay? Are you sure
He
you?
is someone's avid reader.
Mm.
Morgan says, same. No one in my family reads. It's sad. People on my dad's side do, but I don't know them people.
I don't know the people. I don't know the folks.
I also don't think my parents would want to read what I write now. My mom might die.
That's true.
Yeah, I'd say there are definitely ups and downs coming from a reading family. Like, on one hand, it's really nice that I have so many people who could read what I write. On the other hand, they're pretentious as fuck.
You want them to read what you want.
Exactly. You know, like, it's not that they're stuck up or anything. They would read the dirtiest smut that's ever smutted. However, they know what they like, and if it's not exactly to their taste, they're gonna be overly critical even when they couldn't write better.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Randy says, my dad reads, but it's definitely not the same stuff I write. My angsty romances aren't the same as Clyde Cussler. Valid. Yeah, I can't tell my parents about Crimson Strings.
No, you cannot.
No.
Under no circumstances should you tell your parents about Crimson Strings.
Yeah.
Laura, I have a question for you. I'll ask you when we're done.
Okay. I think we're about done. Family sharing is a note for me. I won't even tell them I'm published.
Yeah.
They know about my middle grade.
I don't share what I read with my family just because they're unsupportive anyway. So
Alrighty. Well, that's about it.
that's
Did you
all,
wanna-
folks. Oh,
Yeah. So we did intros, so I think we can skip outros.
yes.
Okay.
Love you.
Okay.
Gwenna is amazing. Go subscribe.
Yes, she is.
Thanks, friends. Subscribe to what? Am I like a
Therapy streams, live streams are still up there. If you're having a down day and you just want someone to ask you tough questions or listen to
Oh,
people,
Gwen had some great live streams. This
y'all just check those live streams. I missed therapy.
If you need
You
some
know-
therapy,
You
go to the therapy streams. Oh man,
I do miss our conversations, Gwenna. Like
Right?
those when we go deep and you ask me a question, I'm like, hey, give me like 10 minutes to think about this.
Right? You think three questions are hard? Jeez.
Y'all are making me tear up.
You're like, oh, okay. You really have to stop and think about it.
Gwenna streams are very special.
Gwen be having you question your whole
Gwenna
life.
have asked me questions that I am like, huh?
Have you questioning your whole life and everything. Like, wait,
Yeah.
I need to rethink something.
I just like
Yeah,
getting
she
to know people.
Well, you definitely do that,
Yeah.
friend.
And then you say something and she's like, yeah, you gave me that vibe. That's what I asked. And I was like,
Hey, you think about it like, wait, what?
And then sometimes she'll say something. It's like, I'm sorry. Why are you acting like you've known me all my life? Like,
It's the Tism Riz.
Alrighty. Let's wave and I'll start the outro. That's the outro. Bye.